Did I even like push tag in this or anything? I don't know. I had to sit up for a second. Even I want to check, but I can't. Too late. I can check this way. Let me know if y'all could hear me. Let me know if y'all can hear me because I got the phone set up like in an awkward way, and so let me know if y'all could hear me. Please, it would be so great as soon as you get on here, you just go ahead and share the live for me. Even if you don't want to watch it, somebody else may, want to. So go ahead and share the live for me. That would be great. Oh, this is something good to talk about. I'm sure you now, but I always been amazing. Oh, let me see if I even I said no, I didn't even tag nobody. Oh, let me see if I can tag. It won't let me tag now. I could do it like this. But I don't want your petty problem. What's on me? If it's real, we can deal with it. I ain't ducking from it. I got two skills for my problems. You're a Jessica. Be my feet, and now my problems. I bring heavy weapons. You know how we start off every show. Firetalk, just start off. What the heck, sweetheart? You saying? Hey, hi. You gonna say hi? Where you come from? Bob. He just bust through the door. But I'm pretty sure his dad's gonna come get him in a sec. I love you. I am just trying to share it to some groups. Sweetheart, are you gonna come get him? Yes. I have a big one. Sorry. He just bust through the door. Just cause I came in when I came, you questioned me as if you thought I might have trained. You said you can't, that's why, so tell me what to say. They get mad when I say shit, you fuck up with all the complaints. She get drained. Sorry. Okay. Sorry. I didn't get a chance to tag people in the beginning, so now it will really help if you guys share the live for me. Otherwise, I'm trying to figure out how to tag more now. Yeah, I messed up because I didn't do it in the beginning. We're going to start in about 3 minutes, or at least we'll get a few more people on here. Hey Drea, hey Chris, hey Ayana. I'm so sad I didn't tag in the beginning. Let me delete the other live because Facebook really kicked me off soon as I got on as well. I don't know what that was about. You want me to go? Okay. We are going to get started in a few. I'm going to need a few more people on here, a few more shares. Because like I said, this was a requested show, so I am winging it. I'm going to need help from a lot of you guys. We're just going to, we're going to be discussing, all kind of topics. We're going to open it up for discussion today. Whatever anyone want to get on here and talk about, we're going to do it like that. And so anytime y'all throw in the comments, share the live, please. So we can get as many people on here and get this fire talk started. We're going to start in like 2 minutes. Just a few more people. I need a few more shares, please. Just play my song in the meantime. It's okay. I know y'all not. It's what? It's Monday night. Just sit and groove for a second. Share the live. Just groove. But I've been swimming in amazement, writing out these verses. My purpose, doing it on purpose. Hopefully y'all leaving out to go share. I know this song, I know both sides. Mental game like a both sides. I know this from pro-life. In the streets, I'm so loud and so light and so bright. And me and God is so tight. The light of my life. I'm reaching new heights while I'm reciting my wife. I'm going really big. I know it's kind of late tonight, so we'll just wait a few more seconds and then we'll get started. Do I see? Can y'all throw me some topics in the comments? I know we got the Roe versus Wade. Roe versus Wade. Roe versus Wade. Hey, Mom. Okay. Let's get started. Okay, so welcome to Fire Talk. We just winging it tonight. No topics. Just winging it. We're going with what you guys want to talk about. I see Shawty Breezy saying relationships. I saw in the comments from the post, I saw someone say, let's see, I saw trust, commitment. So those both have to do with relationships as well. And I had someone send an inbox, and I didn't even actually get to say thank you for sending, but thank you, because I do have some people sending topics. Someone sent a topic about, is it right or wrong for the mom going off on the dad for bringing the food to just his child instead of all the children. So all of these things are kind of based around relationships and things of that nature. So I guess we're going to start with relationships. We could start with that. And so wherever relationships are we going to start? Maybe let's start with definition. I think that's good. I like to look up the definition now because we have an idea of what a lot of words mean based off. I do think, well, at least for me, I don't look up words. So I usually, I tend to go off what I just think or what I, usually hear. And then when I look up the word, I'll be like, wow, okay, that's not the correct definition. So yes, I kind of have been looking up definitions of words and things of that nature. So let's just get the definition here. Relationship definition: the way in which two or more concepts, objects, or people are connected, or the state of being connected. And so relationships, necessarily don't have to be with, oh, my lips are so dry. Relationships don't necessarily have to be with just people. It can be with objects and things and concepts of that nature as well. And so, of course, usually, typically, we're going off relationships with people, our significant others. Let me just see, relationships overall. You are so, oh, thank you, Jessica. And I'm sitting here and I'm sorry, guys. My mouth, it's just, I'm so nervous. OMG. It's making my mouth dry. And I think that's not the right lip gloss. And yeah, this is the last time though. Okay. Yeah. And so, let's talk about relationships, guys. What y'all want to talk about relationships? And let me start by saying this. I don't see many around me. I don't see many around. And I'm not going to say that. Ever since I moved, there are couples around me. Like all of my neighbors are married, couples. And so there are relationships around, but typically you know, like long lasting relationships or like from people that like know more. I mean, I'm just saying, or maybe it's because I don't I ain't gonna say I don't know a lot of people, but yeah. Do you guys, let me ask you guys this then, since I'm just talking too much. Let me ask you guys this. Do you know of how many people do you know that are in relationships, like 5 years plus? How many people do you guys know? Or let's say, how many people do you all know that's in like a 5+ year relationship? Like just a number. Don't be nervous. You are gorgeous. Oh, thank you, Jessica. Thank you. Thank you, JJ. I hope you don't mind me calling you JJ still, because that's what I know you for, JJ. So for me, 5+ years. I'll say one person, two, I'll say maybe two. You said you what, Brandon? Okay. I mean, what's me? Not at all. Oh, for you calling you JJ? Okay. Okay, y'all don't see no numbers. I mean, is it that y'all don't know any or what? Anybody, any relationships 5+ years? Do y'all know any? I said about two. I probably know like two, and that's just for me trying to think real quick right now. If I sat down and really thought, I might could come up with a few more, but definitely not in my generation. Even the two people I know, it's like a generation above me. I'm kind of talking about my generation, like, the 80s. I'm 34. Yeah, kind of like this generation. And let me go in here because I'm trying to look at the comments on there, knowing that I can't see it on there. So let me go on my phone and look real quick. Okay, I would say 3, maybe 4. Okay, Letitia said about 4 couples, and Shutter said, or Brandon said, I have plenty 5-year plus relationships. You have plenty, or many that's in 5-year plus relationships. That's a nice amount. It could be, I don't know a whole lot of people. It could be, but yeah, that's a nice amount, and that makes me happy. I definitely know that back in our grandparents' days, there was definitely way more relationships, and your grandparents are probably were in long relationships like 20+ years, and you definitely not seeing that nowadays. And currently, you, Brandon, are you going to get on here? Because you just talking. You doing a lot of talking in the comments. and it's not matching up for me. So I'm gonna need you to get on here and elaborate. I'm gonna need you to get on here and elaborate a little. Everyone, thank you for coming in and joining. Make sure y'all share when y'all come in, especially since we winging this. Let's get, you know, a few more people in here so we definitely can get these different topics going. So yeah, definitely back in the days, it was 20 plus relationships. You getting on? Okay, let me see if I could take my phone off the charger yet. Not yet. See, this is not what I wanted to do. This is not what I wanted to do. Like, hold the phone. So hold on. But it's okay. It's okay. I just need to make sure I charge my phone next time. So Brandon's gonna get on here and elaborate what he talked about in the comments, because he said he said he have plenty 5-year plus relationships. So give me 30 seconds. Really, Brandon? Okay. And so, yeah, so what do you think is contributing to why there's a decline in the relationships nowadays? What do you guys think is contributing to that? Because I already have my ideal. So what's your ideal? As what is contributing to that? I think maybe one thing I could say that Tamika commented on the post that talk about commitment and trust, and I definitely think those are two things that contributes to the decline in relationships now. Commitment and trust is definitely two big things. And so, who's about to come on here? Come on here and elaborate a little. Let's chat. Because y'all know I don't want to do all the talking. I don't want to do all the talking. Even though relationships, I definitely could talk a lot about relationships, because I've been in one for a nice little minute now. But yeah, I need to hear y'all perspectives. Or do y'all have any questions or anything of that nature? Anybody else got a different topic you want to talk about? I'm trying to go to the comments. Yeah, Brandon, your 30 seconds is up. So your 30 seconds is, anyway, let's see. You know what? Because it said I couldn't add you. So you're going to have to go out. Let me see. Yeah, you're going to have to go out and come back in. And I ain't going to be able to keep moving my phone. Now it ain't even going to, now it's all slanted and stuff. Okay, there we go. I'm not going to, hold up. I think maybe the access, freedom, temptation of social media, not saying every man is tempted, but times have definitely changed. Okay, I definitely agree with that, Jessica. Did you hear that comment, Brandon?
No, I didn't. I heard the end of it.
Okay, so Jessica says that I think maybe the access / freedom, temptation of social media, not saying every man is tempted, but times have definitely changed. And I think she's talking as far as what's contributing to the decline in relationships.
Oh,
Well, how you feel about that?
It could, the way that relationships are built. Well, what people see as relationships, I think that's really what's messing up relationship on both sides.
Okay.
But what I really what I really was looking at would just say the relationships. I'm saying like relationships overall because somehow like the intimate relationship has been made like the relationship, right? So when I'm saying I got plenty fire relationships, I really mean it like with different people. Like I got friendships with different people, and I really look at it all as like it's the same. Like because you have a person who's been in your life for an intimate way for like a year, and they think they supposed to be treated like your brother, or or like your other friend that y'all been 10+ years friends, and it's like nah, relationships the same. It's just we're intimate with this one. It's a different type of relationship, and I think the where we turn it into something totally different. It's like when we speak of intimate relationship, it's not a normal relationship. It's like something else. Like when we was talking, um, and I brought up the homophobia. Like when you look up homophobia, it's a whole different word. It's not really phobia. Like the definition to be scared of. You know what I'm saying? It's not. It's a whole different meaning from any phobia. It's like it's separate. It's not even. It's like phobia is just a part of the word. So
Okay.
the same thing with an intimate relationship. It's different from any relationship, and it's like nah, because
So,
relationships are built on loyalty.
so you're saying that if you're intimate with someone, that don't mean that that relationship should trump the relationship you have with maybe like someone you've been friends with 10+ years, or the relationship you have with like someone as close as your brother.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
So when you're intimate with someone, this, first of all, we got to take it, why are you intimate with someone? Why do we have sex? We have sex to reproduce, right?
Yeah,
So
but that
if you are in an intimate relationship with someone and you have the chances,
I gotta.
big chances of reproducing, you're telling me that relationship shouldn't trump a relationship that
I mean,
is,
sorry.
is someone just because you've been friends with them? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. What up? Okay.
How you how y'all feel about that? And do y'all get what he's saying? So Brandon is basically saying relationship people have turned into just thinking, okay, that means someone you sleeping with and someone you intimate with. Okay, but we did just read the definition of relationships, and it's anything that is related, a relationship with a concept, an object, or a person. And so what Braden is saying is that just because you're intimate with someone don't mean that should trump a relationship you might have with your brother, just because you're being intimate, or the relationship you might have with a friend for a long time just because you guys are intimate. How do y'all feel about that? Do you guys agree or disagree? Anybody wanna, yeah, how y'all feel about that?
And I'm gonna add to it. I have something to say. I was just trying to turn on the light. But as far as like a lot of times, okay, we have sex to reprocreate, but I'm not perfect. So that ain't what we've been. I wasn't picking perfectly, we're not gonna act like I was just out here, yeah, like really picking for the right cause. So a lot of times just sex and the baby end up coming. Like just being totally honest. A lot of times that's what it is. So it's like in those situations, which is most situations, it's like I think people just give it a little too much when they let it become the relationship over every other relationship.
Well, women, the natural women work off emotions. So if they're being intimate with someone, that is going to be all the emotions. Like, that's going to be everything against the opposite of what you're saying. They're going to definitely feel connected, and like this is a relationship, and like this should trump anything else. Like, you could possibly be the father of my child.
And that's okay. You can feel like that. You can feel like that, but just because you feel like that, that don't mean that I have to. It's a truth of the on the matter, and then you got the way we feel about the truth. So it's like that's what it is. You can't move people out the way who, like, you got some people who've been in your life for 10, 20 years. And I'm talking about loyal to you. Like, loyal. It's no way that you're gonna come in my life for 2, 3 years and and like trump that. Like, if they gave me a reason for you to kind of step higher than them.
Not even because y'all sleeping together.
No, I mean, I slept with a number of people. I'm just saying, like, it's not. I can see somebody running down the street and be like, "Oh man, she nice. I don't know her." That ain't no. You don't get. It ain't special.
Nope.
You see what I'm saying? And not trying to downplay everybody. I just say, like, with me, that's how I look at relationships overall. Like, we ain't doing nothing special unless we get married. Like, I mean, it's special, but it's not that until we get married. Like, nah, if we ain't talking like that, then
I'm reading some of the comments. Shakay says, I'm not trying to reproduce.
right,
And
so
she also said, this is how most women operate. Don't make it mutual.
this how
Oh,
most women say it again. This how much women. I mean, many
she
women.
said, she said that is how most women operate. Don't make it mutual. I think she might be talking about what you said.
What part she want to get on? Let me see. Well,
Or yeah,
oh,
Shakay.
yeah. She agreeing. I see what she doing. Yeah, yeah. It definitely don't make it mutual because then not nowhere in my contract did I say that just because we having sex that made you more special. I never agreed to that. That's like, no, I never really agreed to it. If I was a papa one day and be like, hey, let's take this further, let's get married, stuff like that, then that's like I owe you that, then I'm giving you that, then. But nah, you can't.
Okay.
You can't expect people. But yeah,
Thank you for that. Let's elaborate on that a little bit. I want to go to the comments, and I want someone to
yeah.
elaborate what you said before we move on to something else.
All right. Peace out.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And so Brandon is saying that it doesn't matter if you're having an intimate relationship with someone, that it's just intimate, at least for him, and that it doesn't trump a relationship you might have had with someone that's 10 years plus that's been your friend, or someone as far as your brother. How do y'all feel about that? What do y'all agree or disagree? Can I see first by some hearts or sad faces? Hearts if you agree, of course, sad faces if you don't, with what Brandon is saying. And then if anyone wants to elaborate, I see some hearts and I think they from Brandon. um Let's see. I see some more hearts from Shakay. Okay. So Shakay agrees. Sex is just that for men. Women are the ones who make it more than what it really is, and that is done without having an actual conversation about it. Okay. Yeah, some of you got to elaborate on this because I usually get it. The woman aspect or the man aspect. But I just know that as far as a woman and being emotional and being in her body, of how she wouldn't have a deep connection or expected to be deeper than what he have with someone who he been 10 plus years friends with, but never, like, you intimate. Like, that means you guys are like transferring energies. That means you are taking the chances of reproducing. That means you are entering each other. Like, so yes, I would expect that to be a little bit more important than a relationship you just, might have been friends with for 10 years and y'all ate lunch together every day. Like, who gives it? Well, that's just me. How y'all feel? How y'all feel? What Shakay said, how she feel. It's just that for men. That's what men think. Any other man want to elaborate on that? I see somebody want to get on here. Let me see. Let me see. I don't. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, it says someone want to get on here, but I don't see nothing. I don't know. Sometimes it does that. So y'all might have to like go out and come back in. Because it is a little difficult. And now it popped up again. Let me see. Let me see. But that says Brandon, so I'm pretty sure we're talking about Brandon. I'm gonna take my phone off this charger. Okay. So let me check the comments real quick. Make sure y'all share the live too, so we could get some. I speak for the ones who can't. You speak for the ones who can't. Okay. So anybody want to come elaborate on what Brandon is saying, or we could just, we had one person, if Brandon himself and another person agree with that, that's what it is for men. It's literally just sex, like pleasure. That's all. And it shouldn't trump what you have with someone that you've been friends with for a long time. I don't know, y'all. I don't know about this one. I'm gonna just have to drink my water to this one. Okay then, okay then. So okay, let me see this real quick. I think that yeah, I think we should move on to that one. What's the topic? Okay, so drink some wine to that one. Okay, so let me feel I don't want to say your name wrong, and I know I should read. Althea. Let's fill Althea in real quick. Thank you for joining, Althea. So the topic is a little bit we all over the place, but right now we're talking about relationships, and Brandon got on here and said that people have taken relationships to a whole nother level. As soon as you say relationships, you automatically think intimate goes to the top. And that just because you're intimate with someone doesn't mean that that relationship should trump a relationship that he might have had with his homie who's been loyal to him, or his friend that's a female that's been loyal to him, or even someone as his close to him as his brother. It shouldn't trump that just because you're having sex. It's pronounced Alethea. Oh, that's a tongue twister. Alethea. I'm sorry. Okay, cool. Alethea. So that is what was said as far as that, and I see someone want to get on. Is that you, Brandon, who wants to get on? OMG.
I see you don't want to leave this topic really.
Okay. I mean, hey, I was just filling Alethea in, so
It's cool. You can move on. You can move on past. I just had to say that. And Shakia.
Shakia.
That's Shakia.
Really? I
Yeah.
know her name is Kia, but that really do look like Shakay. I'm sorry, Shakia.
That,
I'm sorry,
that
Kia.
because
I should have just
she look
really
ghetto.
said what I knew her name was. But yeah, some people want to go by their Facebook name that for a reason. So, but yeah, do you have another topic? Or I mean,
no, to me,
Lily for short. Okay, cool. Lily for short. That's much better. Thanks.
when we get when y'all want to talk about the main topic or the
The
first
main
topic that you
topic,
mentioned, the
the
Roe
Roe
versus
versus
Wade.
Wade.
Yeah.
Okay, we could
So
go into the Roe versus Wade. We can go into that. That's definitely a very important topic for today. It's happening right now, and it's definitely can make a difference in our lives because women's choices are being taken away. What you got to say about it?
I was gonna let you get your dialogue and then I come back in and join in. But if you want
You
me to
was
say
gonna
something
let
right now, I will. But I was gonna let you get your dialogue.
Nope. Go ahead. Take the floor.
Um.
Well,
Okay.
the biggest thing, wait, hold up.
Yeah.
Because this is the biggest thing and the first thing that women is going to say. You already know. Do
It's
you
my.
know?
It's my. It's my. They
But
gon'
why should a man be speaking on what a woman does with her body? That's the first thing women are going to say. I already heard it today.
and I
I heard
and
it.
I say hey, if I gotta take care of my responsibilities, I guess you gotta take care of your responsibilities now too. Cause cause
Okay.
it, cause if you if I want you to get an abortion and you don't, I still gotta take care of the kid. If if I want to keep the kid and you don't, you can get an abortion and you can drop them off at the fire station. I can't drop them off with a I can't drop them off. Not if you come after me. I'm gonna have to take care of that child. So, but it's not that. I'm not gonna say that's just the only thing. That's just if somebody came at me like that. I just tell them like, hey,
Okay. So, you good?
it's skipping.
Is your
I'll be
Wi-Fi
back.
off?
Nope. Every time something pop up on my phone, I'll be right back.
Okay. And so, of course, you guys know that for the Roe versus Wade, yes, women definitely feeling like men should not have any choices over our body. And so, me, basically, I'm pro-choice. You should have a choice because this goes further than just this. Like, this is just the little beginning of it. If they take your right away from something as big as having a baby in you, do you know what falls under that? Everything else. It like this is just the start. So I'm definitely just you should be able to make a choice no matter what. But I think that where we tend to get a little lost with is what was our great grandparents doing when they were impregnated and didn't want to keep the baby, or for some reason what were they doing? Because I think now we just feel like we have to go to the doctor to for that to happen, for abortion to happen, but there's plenty of people who abort on their own. So um how do you guys feel about this? Anybody want to elaborate? What's going on with this? Like I said, so while you were gone, I said my little piece. I'm pro-choice. I feel like if it starts right here, and it's not just about abortions. This is going to go further than this. They take your rights away to make a choice about something, then they're going to do that for something else too. So I think this is just a surface level of it, and that it really is going to go deeper than this.
I think it's deeper than that already though, because like Dr. Cress Wilson, like she spoke on it, like white fragility, and she broke down what was gonna happen, like with them, cause due to their numbers, like their
So who
fertility,
numbers?
white people, white people, like their their fertility rates, no, their birth rates is like 1.8, so they're trying to stay alive. They like in a state of panic. And 1.8 just mean like you have 1.8 kids, so not even two, what I'm saying, per two people, because in order for your race to exist, two people have to have two kids, so that'd be a 2.0, right? So theirs is at a 1.8, and so that puts them in a state of emergency to where most of them get abortions. Most of the white women get abortions, and so with their birth,
60%.
60%.
Mm-hmm.
60% are white women. They looking like y'all killing all our baby and our birth rate's dropping. So they like, we can't afford that. Cause it was a clip with a lady. She was thanking Trump for the work, and she was for that bill getting overturned. And she was like, she gave it to white life. She said she spoke about white life. I can't talk right now, but she spoke about white life. And y'all probably can go find a clip somewhere. I seen it on like Instagram, but Trump was back there proud because it's bigger than just having control over a woman's body. They're trying to stay alive. So
You feel like this is white people, I mean black people are definitely not the minority. We definitely the majority, and that the white people might be getting a little scared, and they need to stop their women from having abortions. And so Planned Parenthood really was supposed to be for us,
yeah,
but the women kind of followed in suit too, and now they need them to stop.
yeah. And then well, we're not I don't think we're the majority right now, unless all the non-whites put non-white, put black. If it's only black and white, that's the only way. But my thing, in this country, the majority rules. The majority rules by the Constitution. So they just don't want to lose that majority count, because then it's on another group of people, possibly us, if we continue to have kids. But we have to just teach like the importance of like we have to teach the parenthood to the child again. We have to start doing that. We have to teach them like what responsibilities come with raising kids, and don't scare them. Just teach them to be responsible, because we do need our population. We do need numbers.
So
So
while we are having babies, we do need that to keep rising.
yeah, we just need everybody to start having an important talk now. Like, talk about sex with your kids. Talk about like the responsibilities of having a baby.
Let me read Kia's comment. She said, I read a story where this lady had to abort her already deceased baby, stillborn. And with Roe versus Wade, it would be considered an abortion to terminate the pregnancy, even though at that point her life is now at risk as well. I'm pro-choice. It's my body. I should be able to do what I want with it.
That's like a 1 in a million.
No,
Like
it's
they
not.
wouldn't that
Not a one.
they I'm saying they
So
would that they would charge, like, if they charge somebody like that, wouldn't if the baby is already deceased, I don't see the laws being that petty. Like, not towards women. I don't see, because it's not nothing vindictive against women. They're not attacking women. They're just saying, hey, we need the kids. That's all. That's all these white men are saying. Who's in politics? They saying we need the kids for population. They're not
okay,
attacking
but
women.
not every pregnancy just is smooth sailing and free of bad things happening. Like sometimes there's things that can go wrong that can endanger the mother as well. Like you said, it's a small percent, but I think it's a little bit bigger than
Like,
what you might.
when they do some stuff, it's gonna be some marching by the women. It's gonna be some politicking going on. They're gonna give some money towards making it. They're gonna give some money to the women. Just know that to like help with a lot of different issues that people may force. May face during pregnancy. They're gonna get some money. Like I say, because it's not I don't look at it as an attack on women. I look at it as white people trying to protect their race. I don't think it's an attack.
Are you going off Kia's comment?
No, I didn't. Yeah,
because
I think the last one you read, right?
She feels like it's an attack. Close the door on women.
Oh wow, I couldn't even see it until I clicked on it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it's not. I'm not saying it's not, because women can feel whatever I'm not gonna shoot down how a woman feel about it. I'm not. But I'm just saying, me personally, how I'm looking at it, and I already heard about how they was gonna do it through listening to Dr. Cress Wilson. She called this all out like a long time ago, so I see it from the angle that she taught it, and I see it happening.
I get that. I think that a lot of women are going to say that still should be their choice. They're still like, what in the sense of, what if a girl is raped? You just like, keep the baby, huh? Like,
me, I didn't say I was. I don't got no opinion. I got a phallus. So I'm not saying me personally. I'm just saying what's going on. Me personally, I'm not going to tell you what to do.
It gets that deep.
Yeah, I'm not saying I'm not white. I'm not a white man, so I'm not y'all enemy. You hear me? I'm just saying what's going on. I know they didn't pull black women up in there. You see all these ads they got the bully black girl sitting on side of the white girl. The white girl laying on one black girl's shoulder, looking like help me. And then they got two gangster looking black girls, light skin and dark skin. I'm gonna post them, right? But look, and it's like, wow, they dragging black women into this, and I'm telling you, black women. White men make the laws. White men break the same laws. White men are the ones that's doing all this right here. That's them. They ain't got nothing to do with me. I ain't got no power. Y'all got more power than me.
Okay.
Look, I'm gonna get off real quick, and then I come back on real fast. I'm gonna get somebody else some time again.
Little. Okay then, cool.
All right.
So Roe versus Wade, Brandon made a few points. He said, this is all about saving the white population, the white babies. Their birth rates are declining, and they're outnumbered, and so they need to stop abortions because 60% are white fetuses, and they need that to stop. Planned Parenthood was supposed to be for us, but they women kind of following along with it. And so that's a deeper aspect of it, but it still go to as this is the woman's body. Taya says, my mother says, I don't think anyone should be able to tell anyone what to do with their own body. And I definitely agree, because like I said, this goes deeper into, what if, something bad is happening? What if the pregnancy can endanger the mother? Like, let's see, someone else want to come on here? Let's see. Hey, mother.
Hello. Let me go out here by some light. Hold on. Hi. So I just wanted to comment. I don't think anybody should be able to tell anyone what to do with their own body. This is my body. This is my body, and it could be anything. It could be a pregnancy. It could be anything. I don't think anybody should have a right to force me or to tell me what I can and cannot do. Now, I do understand that each situation is different, but I think I should always have a choice on what to say was to be done to me and my body.
I definitely agree. And so, I mean, what do you know of, like, back in the older days, what did they do? Like,
You know
because,
what? I'm gonna be totally honest. I don't know what they did back in the older days because I was never involved in anything back in the older days. This is the first time that I think as a what? What did I do? What did I do?
you said you wasn't involved in anything back in the older days, so I thought you meant, I thought you thought I was like trying to say you were. Nothing, just keep going.
So anyway, what I was trying to say is that I don't think I've ever really realized that I had a voice and I've never voiced my voice. I've never been vocal about my voice before and things. I think this is
Okay.
a few years ago when I voted for the first time. I think that opened up new doors for me and for me to look at things differently, and then to think that anybody has a way to stop laughing at me, Doris. And I see you
I'm
laughing
not
at me.
laughing at you
To
at
think
all.
that anybody could say what I can do with my body, like that's no, we're not gonna do that. You
Right,
know.
right. I definitely agree. Thank you, mother. Anything else you got? Anything else you want to say or ask?
It wasn't about this. It was about the previous conversation that you guys were having, but you ended that discussion. So,
I
uh,
mean, you could go say what you have to say on it.
okay. Well, I was just gonna say about the intimacy part. The thing about it is, if those things are not communicated up front, that does leave room for error. That does leave room for uh, mistakes, more lack of communication, things to happen and everything. So I think once you do that, once you cross that level, I think because sometimes we don't get a chance to have those discussions. Sometimes people don't get a chance to have those discussions, and those things happen. Those situations happen. This is real life. This happens to people every day. But that's why when intimacy
Hold
do
on, real quick.
happen,
Let
huh?
me just let them know real quick that she's we're talking about, as far as what Brandon said, as that just because you have an intimate relationship with someone, that don't mean it's a trump a relationship that you might have had with a friend or your brother who you have known much longer. So just filling them in on that's what you're elaborating on, right?
Right now. Yes, ma'am. Right now. So I would just
Okay.
say that once the intimacy happens, I just think that changes things. So we do got to be
And
careful. We can't assume that the other person knows, or we can't assume that the other person is assuming and thinking the same way that you're thinking, because it may not be the case. And then now there's room for more things to come up. So that was it.
okay, thank you for that. Thanks for coming on. You're definitely a regular, and this is my mother. You guys, make sure you go subscribe to her YouTube channel. She's gonna put the name in the comments. She posts this positive videos. She posts videos of her jewelry that she makes. This is a necklace that she make, and then she got some waist beads that she makes and some bracelets that she makes. So make sure you guys go and subscribe.
Oh, thank
And
you.
if you would be interested in any jewelry, you can find out more that way. So thank you, mother.
Thank you.
Bye bye. I love you.
I love you too.
And my mother is actually in town right now from Florida. She's leaving in 2 days or a day and a half. But I definitely enjoyed the time with her since she's been here. Okay. So we done talked about the Roe versus Wade. Are we still on that subject? Are we still talking about that? We didn't touch a little bit back on relationships. We got a few more people on here, so let me know what y'all want to talk about. But definitely the Roe versus Wade thing, I definitely think that you should be able to make the choice. And like I said, just because I'm just saying there's natural ways that people do abortion. Like, it's not like I'm saying I'm for abortion. I'm not saying that, but there was things that people did before you can go to the hospital and get an abortion. There are certain things that you do. And so, yeah, that's, going back to, depending on them to save us in situations and things of that nature that we get ourselves into, or not get ourselves into. But yeah, that's just it gets very touchy, and I'm pro-choice. Anybody else want to say anything about it? Lavora says they're trying to save white babies. We definitely discussed that. That's the major right there. Who aren't producing any more, and I think they will try to overturn Brown versus Education next and set same-sex marriage after 2050. White people will be a minority. Definitely, because a lot of the same sex, you have to think, if there's white men and white men getting together and white women together, there's a lot of homosexuality in the Black and the white community. And so they're working with homosexuality from their people, and they also working with 60% of fetuses that's aborted being from the white women, that they're definitely going to be the minority before you know it. And that gets a little scary, especially if you know who you are. If y'all know who we are, if we would get it, unity, organization, a lot of other things, because we're definitely not the minority anymore. You guys, y'all see me smiling. Y'all see me smiling? That's because I think my husband's about to get on here. He always makes me smile. I couldn't even the other day. I was trying to practice and just kind of prepare for the live, and he was in the room with me. And I was like, sweetheart, get out. Like, you're making me nervous. Even after 16 years, he still make me nervous.
Why make you nervous, man?
I don't know. But you're going to go ahead and what you elaborating on, sweetheart?
Oh, man, probably the Roe versus Wade. That's what seemed like the topic is about, man.
Okay.
I know a lot of women feel like their choice has been taken away, but understand that, your Creator gives you free will. Understand that. No man could take that choice away from you. Now, you may not like the choice that, they have taken the choice for you to get the abortion from them. You know what I'm saying? But there's still other options that you could take if that's the route that you want to take. Understand that, okay? So just because they've taken a free choice to get away from them, this does not take away your free choice that the Creator has given you to have that abortion. Now, am I with abortion? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I feel like if you make the choice to lay down and have sex, then you should have the baby. Which goes to my second point is, if you want to take the choice of abortion away, then just vet the people that you have sex with and make sure that when you have sex that you do want and you have that opportunity to reproduce a baby, that you're making it with the right person. And then the whole thought of abortion won't even come into your mind. You know what I mean?
But this is not this. We may round this to be what a lot of women get abortions for, but there's many other health reasons and other reasons why women get abortions, not just because they just don't want to be pregnant, or just because they there's other things
right, but
that
I
can
mean,
happen.
I understand that, but if you don't want to have the abortion, or if you don't want to make that decision to eliminate your baby, then vet the people that you sleep with, or when you do sleep with somebody, you know, just have in the back of your head that, okay, a baby can come out of this. So do I want to actually make this decision? And, you know, and it is some instances where you don't have that decision, you know, but when you get rape, when that gets thrown in the equation, you don't have that decision. But those are like small circumstances. But most of the time, when women have an abortion, they've made the decision to have sex with that person, and then they may not, you know, agree with having a baby afterwards. So you don't want to go to their systems anyway. You know what I mean? Because you don't know what they're doing with the stuff after you have the abortion anyway. So just understand that your free choice has not been taken away from you.
Just understand that a placenta is worth $50K.
Most definitely. And I think this ain't stuff you should be talking about on Facebook. But yeah, just understand that you don't have to go to them to do what you need to do. Okay? And you don't want to go with them anyway. So use alternative routes. You know, there's natural ways that you can, you know, eliminate a baby if that's what you choose to do. Like I said, I don't agree with it. If you made the decision to lay down and have sex with somebody, then you've made the decision that you possibly can reproduce a child. So let's be adults about it.
Okay, let me read
what's up?
Let me read some of the comments real quick. It says, birth control isn't good for your body anyway. Definitely
Right
on.
Do anything that they produce is not going to be for your benefit. Understand that. You have to understand that. You have to get rid of their program and just know their program works in their best interest and not yours.
Definitely. I used to believe in abortions. Now I don't. Babies are a blessing.
Right.
Definitely.
Because that's how we got here. That's how you got here. That's how you able to look on the live. Your parents created you, and we got here. My mama was 15 when she had me. 15. She could have had an abortion, but she decided to have me, and I'm glad that she made that decision to have me. So no, I'm not with abortions, but I'm saying that these people cannot take your free choice away from you. Your creator gave you free will, and you can make whatever will you want to. I just hope you will make the right decision. You know, that's all we try to encourage you to make the right decision, man. Our people definitely should be going to no Planned Parenthood. If you know about Margaret Sanger and all the history with them, we definitely should not be going to their places anyway. Look up alternative route.
Brandon said, do you think that sex is just for reproduction? I heard a perspective and it made me rethink.
Yes, if you're not just based on your lower self and you're just thinking about fornication, if you go back into your natural mind, your reptilian mind, yes, sexual is mean for reproduction. But like I said, if you just thinking on your lower chakras, then yeah, all you want to think about is just having sex and busting and just feeling that sensation. But sex is more than that.
Okay. And do you think sex is? Lavora agreed that she answered his question and said she do. It's in the Bible. She do think sex is just for reproduction. It's in the Bible.
Right. That's what we were designed. You got to understand, we were created for a reason, and the reason if to have sex to reproduce was for a reason. Sex is to reproduce. It's not about the feeling of, the sexual encounter. It's about the reproduction of mankind, the circle of life. That's what this ankh that you wear, them Africans wear, this stands for, the circle of life. We are here to reproduce and continue life.
And which is why we have things like homosexuality and birth control and all these different medicines and things in our food that is reducing the population because they don't want it to get out of hand.
Brandon, yeah, I believe there is a reason for everything God created. Yes, I do. There's a reason for everything. Like even the insects on the ground, they here to just clean up the stuff that you drop. You might not like them in your house, but they serve a purpose, man. The roaches that you got in your crib, you think, oh man, these roaches give me a headache, but hey, they here cleaning up the mess that you made. If it wasn't no mess, they wouldn't be there.
You funny.
I
That's
mean, it's
right.
real. Everything is created for a purpose. That's just my belief, man. That's just my belief.
Okay then. America is founded on Christian principles. God was taken out of the question. It's what Lavora said. You
Okay.
agree or disagree?
Yeah, you can definitely feel that God has been taken out, or as far as like a righteous mindset has been taken out, has been flipped more into, as you know, it do as thou wilt, do as thou will. You know what I mean? You just do as you please and not follow the laws. You got to understand everything is created under laws, universal laws, natural laws. Everything is created under laws, so it can act in accordance, you know, with nature. So, and I think just people just deciding to do whatever they will. You know, homosexuality could play a part in that. I don't want to get into that because too many people get into their feelings with that. But yeah, that God has definitely been taken out of the equation. Or I say just like a righteous mindset, you know, do unto others as they want to do unto you.
Lavora said, but God is clearly is turning things around, turning these around. I think, and I think, not to take it to a whole different subject, but I do think God and nature is taking place in the universe and turning things around as far as just like the formula shortage. As far as women need to get back to doing what's natural and breastfeeding that nature because
But that's all manufactured. That's all manufactured, man. It's not really a
what
support. They just
you
created.
said.
But yeah, I mean, I guess that is a way for the mothers to show them that yeah, there's a natural way of feeding your baby without no formula.
Yeah.
People were creating
Uh,
babies before formula was made. So yeah.
Definitely. Oh, okay. Thank you, sweetheart, for getting on. Anything else you gotta say?
No, I'm good, man. I'm good. That's all I want to contribute.
I know you're gonna get back on in a little bit, so I'll see you in a little
How you
bit.
know that? You don't know that. I might just go to sleep, man. I'm tired as hell, man.
I'm in the room, so
All right, man.
okay then. Okay, so of course you made some good points. As far as take away the, aspects of something health wise being wrong in a relation, I mean, in the pregnancy or, a bad situation. And that if it's just because, maybe it's by somebody you don't want to have a baby by, or, if it's not nothing health wise, Chris basically says, then you need to be thinking and rethinking before you even land down with that person because we're here to have sex to reproduce and not for pleasure. And so you should go into it already when you land down like, do I want this to be the father or the mother of my child? I want to elaborate. Okay. Of course you do. I know you do. Ooh, 8%. I'm gonna have to plug my phone back up.
Of course I do. What that mean?
I'm just playing with you. I'm just playing with you. Go ahead and you talking which part you elaborating on?
The question
I
that
know,
I asked
I
him.
know.
Yeah, I want to touch on that. Not to move. You can finish having the conversation though if you have some more stuff to say. I just want to
About
make
which
sure you
one?
do it. If you want to continue what you were saying, and then I go. Are you done? You finished?
I was just rounding up what Chris said. I could agree with most of that. I saw that you asked, do you think sex is just for reproduction? I definitely think sex is for reproduction because I don't think birds and bees and rabbits and other things are feeling pleasure when they having sex. I think they having sex to
You ever seen a
reproduce.
horse have sex? They, they feel play. They fall out.
They- yeah, I have. It's definitely pleasure for the horse.
Now, look, the reason why I asked the question because I heard a perspective, and they was like, if it was only for reproduction, Why does it feel so damn good? And
Chris,
then they
I
go
think.
into, yeah, and they go into how everything that God created is for a reason. Like you don't have to, you don't get pregnant every time you have sex, unprotected sex, but you're gonna feel pleasure if it's, you're gonna feel, a man gonna feel pleasure when he released regardless, right? But if y'all in sync, both people will feel pleasure, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, isn't that for a reason? Like it's like it's pleasurable, like it feels good. Like that's the, and then it had me thinking, and I was like, man, you're right. It feel good, because then it had me thinking like when I told somebody it and they battled me with it, and I'm like, so if you say my feelings don't matter because it feel good to me, because me and we like I said the other day, um I can see you and just be like, I want to hit that, like, and that's
Mm-hmm.
it's for pleasure, right? Because it feels good. So if you battle me on that and say it's not for pleasure, also I'm gonna say, well, since you don't care about my feelings, since my feelings don't matter, can I say that women's feelings don't matter either? Because if y'all's matters, mine's matter, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's like that's how I looked at the whole situation, because it's pleasurable. And some people never bear a child, but they have sex, so they receive pleasure from what God gave them. You,
Okay,
you,
so
you
let me just elaborate on this a second. So Brandon said he definitely feels like well, he didn't say he definitely feel. He said that he heard a different perspective and he kind of feels or agrees with the perspective that he heard that that sex, it's not just for reproduction, that it feels good and God made everything for a reason, even pleasure. And if it feels good, and you don't get pregnant every time you have sex, then is it just for reproduction or is it? What do y'all feel? Do y'all agree or disagree? Anybody want to come on and elaborate? Chris was already on and he said that he feel like if you're in your low chakras, like somewhere all the way down by your root chakra, that you're gonna be in that chakra. Everything is gonna be sexual. Your root chakra is located at the tail of your tailbone, right by your,
but all the
where
all the
all the
great
pleasures
all the grace ain't
vibrating higher, all the way up in your higher chakras. Sex isn't gonna. There is things appear that is gonna be more pleasurable than
but
sex. So okay,
the
go ahead.
the main people, like the biggest people in them areas, like when they speak of chakras and living in those lifestyles, the main people, they have multiple sex partners, and I don't around each other. So,
You going in and out.
oh, am I? Let me see.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on AirPods.
Hear you now.
Okay, I put on both AirPods. But usually the people who higher up in their teachings, like, you can hear
Pleasure
me?
is lust and love. Making love to reproduce. You get pregnant only when you ovulate. That's
But
more like intimacy.
it still feels good. But most of the most of the people who high up in them in their teachings, that with the chakras and everything, like when you get all into them fields, most of them deal with multiple women. And like I said, it's pleasure involved in there. I'm sure it can open up some way for your energy to go. Your energy travel up your spine. I'm sure it can open up some parts that you don't get
Oh,
with just not being pleasure. Uh,
okay then. Okay then. It's supposed to feel good. It's a love hormone
hormone.
called oxytocin.
Yeah, whatever it is,
Okay.
it's wonderful.
Right, right. Um, And so, so you saying this for pleasure and reproduction.
Hmm.
Okay, then. Anything else you want to elaborate on? Any questions you have?
Not right now. If I got one, I'm gonna put in the chat.
Okay, then cool. Thanks for coming on. I'm pretty sure I'll see you again.
Okay. All right.
Okay, cool. Okay, then. So, yes, that was Brandon's perspective on it. Y'all heard Chris' perspective. Like I said, I definitely believe it's for reproduction. Um, and so, like I said, I feel like maybe when you're in your lower chakra, so Brandon said that someone who is usually in their higher chakras and stuff, have multiple women, but me speaking from the woman aspect, when you're in your lower chakras, it is going to be like all about sex and pleasure and things of that nature. When you're higher up in your chakras, there's going to be things that's more pleasurable than sex. That's just my opinion. Anybody else want to elaborate on that? Or should we move on to another topic? Y'all let me know what y'all want to do, because this is open discussion. And we went live. I don't know what time we went live, a little bit after 9. We're gonna give it a little bit longer since we actually got some people on here, and get a few more topics in. What else you guys want to talk about? Okay, so let's say this. Okay, so I saw this topic in my inbox. So is he right or wrong? Mom goes off on dad for bringing food to only his son, ignoring all her other kids. Okay, so basically, let's say we have a situation where dad, his children lives with his mom, and he has other brothers and sisters who are not his father's children, and he gets hungry. We're gonna say JJ. Little JJ get hungry, and JJ's sisters, Ashley and Nikki hungry too. Is JJ's dad supposed to bring food for Ashley and Nikki too? Or is he just supposed to worry about his children? What do y'all feel? How y'all feel about that? Y'all, I'm gonna say how I feel, but let me hear how y'all feel about it in the comments. Do y'all agree or disagree? Hearts or sad faces? Hearts if you agree that, yeah, he should bring the other kids some food. Or sad faces if you feel like, no, it's okay if he just worries about his child. How y'all feel about that? Okay, I see some hearts saying that he should bring the other kids food. I see some hearts. Okay, so you guys are saying that, yeah, those are not his children. Yeah, he should bring them. This is a different convo. I really don't know what he should have did. You don't really know what he should have done? Okay. So I'm the type who, if I okay, so I've been, we've been at the park before, and the little kid wanted some water. His mom didn't want to go home and have some water. I had enough water to pass out to everybody. Really don't matter if it's my kid. If a kid is thirsty and okay, I got what they need, then I'm going to give it. So it's, in my case, if his child was hungry, then probably his brothers and sisters, or his sisters Ashley and Nikki, was hungry, and I probably just yeah, it's all about the kids. Take the adults out and the animosity and everything with that. They'll just go ahead and buy all the children some food. What the comment, why you in here? Okay, close the door. What the comment has said was, it said, she still wants all the privileges of a relationship with him while being the ex. Bringing something for everybody is stuff your man does, not your ex. If he was to do it, it will be on him, but he shouldn't be expected to do it. And so, yeah, okay, so let me add that aspect. As if the man, she has a man in the home with her. She has a man in the home with her. Should he be bringing food just for his son if she has a man in the home with her? Or should he bring food for all of them? What if he didn't want to make his child her responsibility? What if he didn't? But okay, but is it just about, what if she's hungry too? Like, are you looking at it as far as like that and not as far as the child being hungry? I probably would just get the kids some food, and then I would probably have a talk with her like, okay, now, y'all are up in the house, there's no reason the kids should be hungry. I ain't about to be bringing food for all the kids every time, but yeah, I'll bring them some food this time. What if he got other kids of his own? What if he got other kids of his own? Right? So you saying like he got other kids of his own. He already, got to bring this child something as well. And your children something. Like, hold up now. Like, that could be a little bit much. I didn't understand the full question. Now that I do, he don't have to bring her kids nothing. Oh my God, you're so crazy. Brandon said he don't have to bring her kids nothing. How y'all feel about that? How y'all feel about that? I just feel like I see mostly the women say, yeah, bring the kids some food. And then I see a couple of men like, well, hold up. What if I already got other kids to do stuff for? And no, Brandon said he don't have to bring her kids nothing. That was a little topic that had came about. You confused? Maybe hold up. So I don't know about the whole thing. I didn't know about, because there's a video that actually go along with this. I'm just going off the far as, what if it's, a couple who share kids together, like he got kids by somebody else and they got kids together and they live together, and then one of her children, dad, brings food for one child, but not the other children. That's not his. That was the question. And there's another man in the house. Should he be bringing food for the children that's not his child's brothers and sisters, or should he just be bringing food for his child? And so, yeah, we had a couple women say he should bring food for all the children. We have Brenda said, no, he's not bringing her kids nothing. Let's just feed the kids, handle it as adults. And then, yeah, don't make it a habit, but I'll do it this once. Then he can't bring anything. I'm a little confused. She could cash app him money for her kids' food, gas, high sell. Well, I think if she had money or that sort, his son probably wouldn't be calling asking for food. I don't know. But yeah, that was a nice little topic. What else? Anything else y'all want to talk about before I kind of wind this down? Anything else y'all want to talk about? Anything else y'all want to talk about? Y'all know me. Do I have any subjects at hand? I don't have any subjects at hand. But come on, y'all, get up here. Someone come on here. Talk about something. Let's chat. Let's have a fire talk before before we get off of here. And make sure y'all share one more time while y'all on here, because the last video, I think, right, I'm gonna go check real quick. I'm just gonna go check real quick. Let me see, y'all. So yesterday's live, now I had a goal. I wanted to be at least 100 plus from the night before. And so yesterday when we got off from Fire Talk episode number 4, we were at 300 views, and yay, now we made it to 500. Is it focused? It's not focused, but we at 502. And the BET Awards was on, so that's great. That's great. And this was just a little bit random, kind of requested, and I felt like it was cool. Let's just go live and talk about, talk about some important things that's happening, current events, current topics, and because these are things that we do need to talk amongst each other. And you guys, you might not see it. It might just seem like a live show to you, but this is like helping so many different people in so many different ways. This is helping people with their presentation, with other things that they are doing. This is helping people who get out their comfort zone. This is helping me just being able to speak and, to speak and elaborate on things, which is something that I feel like I need to work on. Just as being a homeschool teacher, just as being a mother and things of that nature. So this is helping a lot of people, and I definitely feel like this is going to be a big thing, and I'm so glad that you guys are all a part of this journey, as my mom would say, that we're on for this show. And yes, Fire Talk is about discussing controversial topics that people really don't be want to talk about, and we're going to talk about it in a healthy conversation, respectful conversation. And I like the energy. I like the audience, and everything. So let's talk about loving each other on the way out. Okay. What you go ahead. You want to come on and close us out with that then? Because that is important. That is important. Let me. Couldn't add guests. Hold on, you're gonna make me. Hold on. Hold up. You might have to go back out and come back in. But yeah, so we are coming down to an end. Thank you all for joining. I mean, we are coming down to an end, but like I said, if you guys had anything else that you want to talk about, we could hurry up and get it in. But yeah, y'all know me. I start cutting short when I pretty much said all I had to say. You guys could go subscribe to my YouTube channel, Setta's World, SETTA' World. That would be great. Brandon, was you getting on here? Or not? Sweetheart, was you finished on here? Let me see.
I had a song.
Leaving out on good vibes.
I had a song I wanted to give to the audience. It came to me right before I wrote that post. It made me write that song. So goes like this. I want y'all to sing along. Love. No, I was playing. But look, for real though, y'all already get me started. I'm telling you, I get up here. So many things. If I knew the words, I'd do it for real. I don't know the words. But But
You
look,
funny.
for real though, I like the energy. I like the energy of the conversation that is being had on here, right? So
Mm-hmm.
like, I just want everybody to like think about like how they treating the people that love them. Like love the people that love you. You know what I'm saying? Like try to make it a point to, because sometimes we get sidetracked and we kind of forget to show people love. So love the people that love you. Like give out a compliment. Teach the kids positive interactions. Teach them like instead of the siblings bickering. Teach your son to tell your daughter, I like that dress you have on. I like your hair. You know what I'm saying? Teach them to compliment them boys. You know what I'm saying? Like I like how you looking. I like that shirt you got on. Like just tell them you look handsome today. Like just try to get that energy. Like make it a point to. because
Mm-hmm.
because that's really as us as a people, that's really all we're missing, because that's like our superpower is love. So we do have to get at, we have to give love, and then love becomes truth and love. So like
Definitely.
that's the point I had said on it. So
And
I just
with the
want
law of attraction, the more love you give
you
out,
give,
the more
the
love
love you
you're going to
receive.
get. There's
Yeah,
just going to be an abundance of love just flowing around.
yeah. It's gonna be some little demons, but you gotta in the Bible say like you gotta bruise their head or something, stump them out. God gave you permission.
Change. My mama would be like, change the channel. Like, if you don't like it, change the channel.
Exactly. And keep that love around you. That's the main point. So that's what I really want to say though. And if y'all still
Oh,
want that song, I'll learn the lyrics. Give me a week.
okay then.
Yeah.
Okay then.
All right.
Cool. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. Love you.
Love you too. Okay, I'm just going to I think okay. We got we're coming down to an end here. Hey mother. Yep, I
Can
can
you hear
hear
me
you.
okay? Okay, perfect. So I just wanted to just comment on the session tonight. I know that you said that you were nervous about doing it, and that it was an open forum. You were just going to talk about topics and everything. But I wanted to say that I do appreciate the fact that you have started doing this. I like you and Brandon's style. Y'all got a smooth vibe. I like y'all style. But thank you, because you are helping people. Um, you're helping people on different areas, and everybody's on a different journey in their lives. So you are helping people. We are helping people because this is also giving um us a chance to speak and voice our opinions in ways that we didn't even know that we could even do. So and unity, and that's what that is going to end up evolving to. So it's starting with us. I think that's what's so exciting to me, is because I see it with my own eyes starting. So just wanted to say that. So
Thank,
congratulations, you guys.
thank you, mother.
Thank you.
I love you.
You're welcome. I love you.
Okay, so yeah, we gonna leave off with that. Yeah, that good positive message from Brandon and my mother. Thank you all for joining. Thank you, thank you. Make sure you guys share this live. Make sure you guys look out for the next topics. Make sure you guys shoot me some topics. Make sure y'all come on here and join me one time. We definitely would love to see some new guests on here. Definitely, definitely. And until next time, I don't know. Until next time, I will see you guys next time. Peace.